Hello, everybody, and welcome back. You're watching Saving Sarah. Saving Sarah is a mutual aid event helping friend of the community and volunteer extraordinaire Doodleplex. This has been running from Wednesday, October 1st to Sunday, October 5th. She is currently facing housing insecurity due to a harmful family and relationship situation, and she needs our help to get back on her feet. Every donation goes directly towards securing housing and financial stability for Doodleplex. She is a valued member of the community who helps out wherever she can, and so now we are here to help her. If you type in exclamation point in chat, you can donate to Sarah directly. And if you type in exclamation point schedule, you can see all of the amazing runs we have coming up. And speaking of the schedule, we do have a slight shift going on here. Jazz Punk will be occurring sooner than we anticipated. It is actually the next run. And so that means that we have less time than we thought to meet that incentive for entering the flavor nexus. Every time I talk about this incentive, I am more and more confused. But the Masked Mango will enter the flavor nexus at the end of Jazz Punk if we meet this incentive. We don't have a lot of time, and so I would encourage you all, if you have $1, $5, $10, every little bit helps getting us towards that milestone goal and towards helping Sarah. But without further ado, we do have one run before Jazz Punk. I am so excited and incredibly happy to introduce Bystander Tim, who's going to be running Nubby's Number Factory any percent random seed. Bystander Tim, hello, take it away. The floor is yours.
Hi, Gabby. Thank you so much. Of course, it's always excellent to be here, and I really, really am looking forward to running Nubby's Number Factory. For those who look at this game and have no idea what it is, Nubby's Number Factory is a score attack roguelike that came out earlier this year, and it's a very, very strange combination of 2048, Peggle, and Balatro score attack and roguelike mechanics all wrapped up in the best thing I could describe as a 90s edutainment game. So first things first, we did have a bid war to pick the supervisor we're going to play as. All these supervisors have a bunch of different effects, and they have a lot of things to say. For example, I'm getting paid below minimum wage. He's getting paid below minimum wage. So
oh, this poor guy.
We are playing as Baloney Tony. So Baloney is normally a lunch meat. However, when we're playing as Baloney Tony, all the item triggers and perk triggers are going to be randomized here. So it's going to be a ton of chaotic fun. That being said, we are ready to start the run. So if we can get a countdown, 3, 2, 1, let's go. All right, so as I mentioned, Baloney Tony is a score attack, Baloney Tony. Nubby's Number Factory is a score attack roguelike as well. Our goal is to be getting to round 80 as well. In order to clear a round, you have to hit a bunch of these numbered pegs in order to meet that score quota in the corner. Here's our first shop here. As I mentioned, since we are playing as Baloney Tony, all these words in yellow are the perk triggers, and they're going to be getting reset because we got a bad pull in the first round. So the best thing I can be looking for with Baloney Tony is that a lot of perk triggers now have the ability to be on 2-pegged pop, which, as you can see, it's real easy to pop 2 pegs. And if we could get our score rolling in any sort of capacity here, we could go with a poop butt as well. So the poop butt, every time we pop 15 pegs, I will also freeze that. The score is a lot, or the shop is a lot going on, so I will talk about it when I can. If I don't whiff it. So the thing you might be noticing in the corner here is that there's a bunch of nubbies in the corner. Nubby's our little guy. He's gonna help us score. He's gonna help us score points whenever I can stop missing. It is very hard to talk and play this game at the same time.
You're doing great.
Thank you, sir.
I don't know what's going on, but some of the words that you said definitely dealt some psychic damage. So
yeah, it is incredibly hard to introduce this game. I was literally just talking in setup. It's like, this game came out this year in March, and yet it looks like a game you missed and have never played. So
Absolutely. It's giving hidden gem, but also like cursed hidden gem almost.
I always like to think of it like it like the edutainment is definitely the best descriptor for it. We do have some asbestos right here. Asbestos, we did get a 2-peg pop, so that's going to give us a little bit more consistent score here. Every time we hit 2 pegs, it's going to drop a cloud of asbestos that's going to hit a few different pegs and give us like 10 to 15% of the score. It's not massive right now, but if we do hit our highest number of pegs and I don't just immediately whiff, that'll give us like the little bit we need for a quota. Now we have our first perk here. As I mentioned before, Baloney Tony does randomize these as well. So for example, if we get anything on, okay, now we're cooking with gas. If we do get anything that has the Nubby dies trigger on it, every half second, it's going to get re-triggered as well. And we also now have a cactus and we have a pair of pants that are slowly counting up on pegs popped. The important thing to note about the score attack mechanics as well is that we don't just stop at the quota as well. We have the ability to exceed the quota, and that's going to give us extra money, extra restocks, and just really allow us to sort of get our economy going, because we do want to be buying things from the shop. We do need money in order to get a number of extra things. A uranium rod is also very nice. But some of the things in the shop that we are going to need before we pick up this black market key is we need to go ahead and purchase the rest of our item slots here. We have a total of 7 as well, but these are going to cost up to 5 cents each for the rest of the shop. And then we have the ability to access the cafe. As I mentioned, we are now starting to pick up speed here, just because we have a bunch of 2-peg and 5-peg popped here. And I can talk about what happens when you clear the board. When you clear the board, as a reward and also sort of a balancing thing for the fact that you no longer can gain score without pegs, you do double your score at that moment. So now we have our black market here. Okay, so we did get a pregnancy test as well. So every time, yeah, okay.
Should I ask the question that I want? You know what? No, it's okay.
So
I think there are some things better left unsaid.
So one of the reasons why I always pitch Baloney Tony as an incentive are things like this. So the pregnancy test, every time Nubby hits the wall twice, he's gonna make another Nubby.
Oh, I see.
And the second Nubby can also bounce against the wall and also make another Nubby. That is actually not the wildest pregnancy test re-trigger you can get. You can get it on 2-peg popped, and if we do get a lentil, we might be able to go after that. Lentil is the one item in the shop. Well, there are a couple things. For example, there are moldy sandwiches right here that you can eat, and a moldy sandwich will give you... Moldy sandwich will essentially refresh your perk triggers. So if you do have a bad pull, you're not necessarily like completely boned, but we have whatever this is. So with that, I don't really have anything else. So Gabby, if you do have anything to say, any donations to read, anything to plug, that would probably be a good time.
Well, you see, I am not a Nubby knower, but it looks like there are lots of Nubby knowers in chat. So if the Nubby knowers could donate and tell me what their favorite perk is and what it does, I would love to be educated in the Nubby's number factory, whatever the heck is going on. And all of those donations will be going towards our Jazz Punk incentive, which again is coming up very soon, immediately after this run. And all of this is also going to supporting our dear friend Doodleplex. That is why we are here. So yes, tell me about your favorite perk. I am so afraid to continue talking. I feel like I'm treading on dangerous water here. Tell me about your favorite perks. Please don't hurt me. Or do.
Well,
you've got a blank slate here.
I mean,
you can lie to me. I will not know the difference.
I mean, there are a number of new items, or there are a number of items that we're probably not going to see just because they are super rare. Okay, the game better not crash on me.
Oh no!
Luckily, there is the ability to save the game as well, but one of the problems with Baloney Tony is that the particle effects can get so crazy that the game will then slow down, and the new issue is I now have to solve it.
Oh goodness. What a time to be alive. Because like you also mentioned asbestos earlier?
Yeah, we did have some asbestos. I did have to get rid of it just because it wasn't, it was the best thing to replace for the pregnancy test. Okay, come on, baby. You can do it. All right, I do have a pair of jacks. You know kids aren't playing with jacks anymore, game.
You know, I don't think kids have been playing with jacks since I was a kid.
I was gonna say, I don't think kids have been playing with jacks since our parents were kids.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, I definitely had to learn a lot about some of the things in here when we were planning all the stuff for SGDQ. But we are now on the moon as well. There have been like loose themed areas throughout the entirety of the run. Loose in the kindest way is that they don't change anything about the bosses. They don't change anything, but we're just on the moon.
I've got a comment in chat that says, Tim, please tell us about your Mog Dog Blog Top Dog Award. What does this mean?
Yeah, so I did win the Nubby's Number Factory race at SGDQ, and they're the current Mog Dog Blog Top Dog. Mog Dog Blog is the developer of Nubby's Number Factory, and we have a non-affiliated award. You know, I'm lucky that this build does pop pegs and doesn't add any score value as well, because the game slowing down to a crawl is actually an issue when I run, or the game slowing down to a crawl. It's great because
it's struggling.
Yeah, it's doing its best. We are currently 22 over our score quota.
The game lagging out like that is just buying time for more donations, clearly.
Yeah, if you have anything else you want to read, go for it.
Goodness. Well, this is a great moment to talk about Sarah. We are here saving Sarah. This is a mutual aid event helping a friend of the community, our volunteer extraordinaire. You know, Doodleplex, our dear friend, cares deeply about volunteering. This is a trait that she shares with her late father. She began volunteering as a chat mod for GDQ, which is how I met her. Well, she started as a chat mod while her wrist was broken, and she hasn't looked back ever since. She also has a great passion for gaming that is disability friendly. She also has 2 cats, Rosie and Rupee. We love cats. Tim, is your cat with us right now? I know.
No.
Sometimes your cat makes a guest appearance.
He's hanging out right now in the. He's hanging out right now at the top of the stairs, wondering whenever people are going to look at him from downstairs.
Well, these 2 cats, Doodle's 2 cats, Rosie and Rupee, are also in need of housing. So if we're gonna do it, we're gonna do it for Sarah, we're gonna do it for Rosie, we're gonna do it for Rupee. All of these donations will go towards providing all 3 of them secure housing. And it means the world to all of us. So yeah, every little bit helps. The minimum donation is $1. We are currently sitting at 1,856. Which is a round number, but still kind of off for me. I don't know if anybody else is weird about numbers, but I do like numbers that end in 0 and end in 5. And 56 is neither of those things. Could we round that out with a $4 donation train, a $5 donation train, a $2 donation train? All of these things are super possible.
Yeah, so this is going exceptionally well. I did deal with some of the slowdown by getting rid of the uranium rod. So we're now back into like premier peg clearing. We're also at round 60 right now, so we only have 20 rounds left to go. So this run is very nearly over with how fast we were clearing these rounds.
Oh goodness. You heard him, folks. Actually, let's see if we can get a $2 donation train at 12 minutes in. I think that would be doable. That would also help us meet our next incentive goal. What do you say, chat?
Yeah, I mean, if you've never played Jazzpunk and you want to see words that make sense, you need to get into the flavor nexus.
I'm so afraid. I'm so afraid.
Look, at the bright side, as soon as you get over the torrential fear of entering the flavor nexus, you need to play Jazzpunk. It's a very, very good game.
These are all arguments that are inciting me and should be inciting everybody to donate so we can enter the flavor nexus. This is slowly becoming a nonsensical phrase. Entering the flavor nexus.
Yeah, I mean, when you say words enough time, they just stop having meanings. I mean, like, for example, this game has items like poop butts and finger puppets and king babies. So I just start.
These are all words in order.
I just say words that like have meaning within Nubby, but then I talk to people about the game and they're like, "What are you talking about?" Like they haven't been to Mardi Gras, you know, celebrating with a poop butt and a king baby and a cake.
You know, I am familiar with the king baby and a cake. Those are words that do make sense to me. It is also 12 minutes into our run, chat. We've hit 13, lucky number 13. And so if you want to donate $2, our minimum donation total is $1. If you want to donate $2, oh, there we go. We've got $5 from Big Law that says, whoa, nub upon ye.
We are nubbing our numbers out here.
Big Law, thank you so much for supporting Sarah and for their $5 donation.
Here, let's put on the laser pointer, see how bad this gets. Okay, there's a little bit of slowdown. By the way, so we are on round 80. This is the final boss. Time is going to be after we clear this round. In true Nubby's Number Factory fashion, blood is raining down from the sky, and... time. So that went about as well as I could have expected.
That was 13 minutes. Tim, you were so fast.
Yeah, that beats me having to reset, or me having died and having to reset 3 times during SGDQ. So, with that, once again, I want to thank Osborne and all the people organizing this marathon, all the people working this marathon, including my lovely host, Gabby. I really appreciate you being here. I really have treasured our friendship over the past year-ish, something like that.
Yeah.
If you want to follow anything and everything I do, I stream sometimes over at twitch.tv/bystandertim_, playing a bunch of different weird games, just like Nubby's Number Factory. For example, the game I might be streaming a lot more of is a game called Shooty Shooty Robot Invasion. Stay tuned for that. I also make a ton of short form content over on TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. You could find me in some variety, following Bystander Tim on each of those platforms as well. But with that, keep supporting this marathon. Doodleplex is a wonderful person, and I really hope that we give her the help that she so desperately needs. But with that, that's all for me. Stay tuned for Jazzpunk. Keep donating, keep supporting the marathon, and it's been a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Tim, thank you so much. Goodness gracious. Oh my God. That was so fast. Everything. We are zooming, folks. We are absolutely zooming through all of these games. And I would love to also zoom through these incentives. Again, we would love to meet this Jazzpunk incentive. That is going to be, we will be meeting that incentive. So we will be entering the Flavor Nexus at $1,900, which is honestly within smacking distance. We are sitting right now at $1,861. That is $39 and we have about an hour or so to raise that. The estimate for Jazzpunk is just under an hour, 42 minutes, not a lot of time. That's about $1 a minute. Chat, I believe in you. I truly do believe in you with my whole heart. However, this is the last that you will see of me today. I am graciously handing the mic back to our dear friend JD Puppy. I will see you all tomorrow for the finale. Not for the finale, but during finale day. during The Legend of Zelda. But chat, it has been a pleasure. I hope that we are all able to enter the flavor nexus together. But with that, we are going to take a quick break, and let's go and see what's going on with Jazzpunk. I won't see you all shortly, but JD will see you all shortly. Thank you all so much.
Well, hello again, everybody. It's so good to be here again. Once again, my name is JD Puppy. I'm excited to be hopping back into the saddle for hosting during our Saving Sarah mutual aid event. We've raised over $1,800, almost $1,900. Holy wow. Thank you so much, everybody, for your support, and really excited about the continued support that's pouring in from the community all weekend long. If you'd like to go ahead and contribute, just type in !donate in chat. We got something special for you coming up. Jazz Punk is going to be run by the Masked Mango, and right now we got a special agent run, but if we are able to meet that $1,900 that I just meant earlier, just $39 away, we will enter the Flavor Nexus. That's right. I saw Neon Tiger earlier saying that they're excited for the Flavor Dimension. It's the Flavor Nexus. It's the Flavor Nexus, actually. So please, let's get those donations in. Or if you want to rename the Flavor Nexus, maybe include that in a donation comment, and I will officially rename the Flavor Nexus for you. I'll even go to the D, make sure that the name is different, all that good stuff. Make it all official, of course. No worries. And so, yes, ONT, yes, I did have a very good sandwich. It's a nice PB&J, something simple, something classic. That's easy, nutritious, all that good stuff. But everyone, how is everyone doing this wonderful Saturday morning? If you didn't know also, we also have a couple of incentives that are indeed open. Let's see here. That is the one. That's the one. We got to pour all our attention and focus in on that, folks. Even if 5 people donate $7, oh man, I needed to do quick math on that. 5 people donated $7, we'd meet that $1,900 incentive. 3 $10 donations would get us so close, and a 4th one will send us across the finish line. All that good stuff. So, oh, my math was way off on that, wasn't it, chat? Oh, that's what happens. That's what happens. But everyone, we are super stoked. We're gonna go ahead and put together the finishing touches to get that Jazz Punk run ready for us this today during this event. So hang tight, take a stretch break, hydrate if you wish, and we'll be back in just a moment. Once again, we are here supporting Sarah, also known as Doodleplex, with the Saving Sarah mutual aid event running, which we started running on Wednesday, October 1st, all the way through to tomorrow, Sunday, October 5th. Sarah is currently facing housing insecurity due to a harmful family and relationship situation and needs our help to get back on her feet. Every donation goes directly towards securing housing and financial stability for Sarah. She's a valued member of the volunteer community who helps out wherever and whenever she can. So now we're here to help her. Type !donate in chat to get the link to donate to Sarah. And if you want to check out what else is coming up, !schedule in chat to see all of the amazing runs we have coming up. Of course, we have Jazz Punk coming up soon with The Masked Mango, running a special agent run. And if we're able to make another $39 in support of our dear friend Sarah, we're going to add on and enter the Flavor Nexus. What does that mean? No one knows. You just have to donate to find out. And then also, we've got a number of really fun, silly games coming on up later this morning as well. We got Titanic with Amerlin. We've got Pringles with Sex Rex. Once you pop, you just can't stop, right? And then Uncanny Cat Golf. Oh my gosh, I have to be able to speak. Uncanny Cat Golf by Sin Dark Fates. You do not want to miss any of those. Those are all very short runs as well. If you blink, you might miss it. So it just goes to show speedrunners gotta go fast. We be running, we be speeding. so excellent. Again, !donate in chat if you'd like to go and donate over to Sarah. Minimum donation amount is $1. So if you've got a buck to spare, please go ahead. But if you don't, then feel free to share news about this. Just twitch.tv/Doodleplex. If you'd like to go and share that with your friends, with your community, post on social media. We'd love to continue to get this audience up because we have literally like high top tier level speedrunning that's going to be presented all weekend long. So excited for everybody coming by here. I know for many, if you are US based, we are at or around the lunchtime space. So if you just recently enjoyed a couple of noms, feel free to share. What was it that you just most recently enjoyed? Like I said earlier, I had a delicious peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Any sandwich crews out there? Anybody in the sandwich gang? Let me know your favorite sandwich out there too. Oh, well, today I do want to share that we will have a lot of really fantastic games on the schedule. We saw it inside chat. Thank you so much, Sinbot, for getting that out there. Continuing on the ridiculous silly block run, we've got a Barbie race that's coming up. Barbie, seriously, like if you haven't seen this game, oh boy, is that a treat. And then we also have some really awesome franchises that many of us know and love. We got Mega Man Extreme 2 coming on later this afternoon. Sonic the Hedgehog in lots of different forms is making an appearance. Any Lego fans in chat? We got Lego Island Lego Island that will be run by Andre later on this afternoon as well. And Doom, Elden Ring, Hades, Half-Life, Costume Quest 2 to wrap up the day. Wow, what a jam-packed schedule. Am I right? Am I right? Oh, Toph, really good question. Are there any examples of sandwich negative video games? I gotta think. Well, while we think, let me go ahead and check in with the group to see if we are ready for our Jazz Punk run.